Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to Mrs. Spandu's Math Movies. This is Lesson 8-2, drawing views of three-dimensional figures, and this is for Course 3. We want to draw views of three-dimensional figures, including base plans and isometric views. Okay. So first off, let's define the two. A base plan shows the shape of the base and indicates the height of each part of a solid. An isometric view is a corner view of a solid that allows you to see the top, the front, and the right side of a solid. Okay, so those are our definitions. Let's get to this. Okay, number 1 says, drawing a base plan. Draw the base plan for the stacked cubes. Draw a square for each stack as seen from above. Okay, so if you look at this from above, you have 3 cubes here, and it appears to be 3 cubes here as well. So if this is the front, this is three cubes going across the front. Each one of these 3 cubes is 1 cube tall, okay, or in that stack. When I look back here, though, this stack that includes this cube has 2 cubes in it. Then the middle one is 1, and this one is 2, okay? And this is the front perspective, and this is from the right. So we want to label the front and the sides. So it's really that simple. It's not overly complicated on something like that, but that's what you're trying to do. Okay, so it's kind of like a floor plan, and then you include the height with it. All right. There was a quick check there. You can do that now or later. As always, that's your thing. Okay, drawing top, front, and right views. Draw the top, front, and right view of the figure. Assume that no blocks are hidden from view. Okay, so if I were to look at this figure from the top, it would probably look something like this. Okay. As here's these 2 front pieces. Then it's got another one off here, and then it's got another one, and I realize I'm drawing these freehand. Okay, hopefully you do too as well. Probably should have made this one a little bit bigger to be to scale. Okay, so on the top I would see 1 here in the back, 2 going across, and then 1 here at this corner. So that would be my top view. My front view, which is this, 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 and this, okay, that face would be, first it would look like a tall tower here kind of on the left. And again, I'm going to mark off my boxes. And then across the front, it would show you 3 boxes. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. The right side would show you, and again, I see it in your book in a couple of different ways. Sometimes they split this up into cubes and sometimes they don't. This would be like 2 cubes tall, then you would see this face and this face as well on the same level. Okay. At the moment, I'm not going to be overly picky about whether or not you mark off the cubes or not. You could do it in large sections or the smaller cubes. One thing you do not want to do, though, is we don't number these, okay, as we do with the base plans. All right, number 3. The rhythm singers perform in 3 rows on steps 7 feet long and 1 foot deep. The first step is 1 foot high, and each row is 1 foot higher than the step in front of it. Draw a base pan for the steps where each square on the graph paper is equal to 1 square foot. So basically that's what we have here. That's already been marked off for you. Draw 1 square for each square foot of the steps as seen from above, and then write the height in feet of each square in the corresponding square. So from the front, these are all ones. The row behind it is a foot higher. And finally, the third row is 3. And this is right. Okay? Okie doke. And here is an isometric view. Draw the top, front, and right views of the figure at the right. Assume no blocks are hidden from view. When we talk about isometric, this is what we mean. It's not perfect little boxes. These are actually slanted a little bit, so to speak, or angled, so that you can get a view and a feel for dimensions and size and relationships. Okay, so you have these two to do. Have those ready for discussion.